And it looked like the fastball got away. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. So next to the plate for Tampa. Travis d'Arnaud. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In the air out toward right field. Martinez moves over, makes the play, one away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. First pitch on its way. A dive and he knocks it down. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Safe at the plate. As it's now a 3-0 ball game. So a runner on first with one. Pham line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Choi stands at first with one out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Striding into the box, Brandon Lowe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Kiermaier is there. One pitch, one out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Stepping into the box, number 19. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bouncer up the middle, backhanded, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Settling in now, Yandy Diaz. He's set to lead off the whole half of the second.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Diaz.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Carpenter is right there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away. So one away here with the bases empty, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Kiermaier.
A ball and no strikes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna, and it's gone as they add still another. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Meadows. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The batter,
digging in to try it again, Willy Adames looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 35. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He pulls this one into right. Martinez is going to have room out there as he puts. Here's Matt Carpenter as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Carpenter.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled off. And he can't field it cleanly. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So here's Yadi Molina now with two gone and the bases empty. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Pham is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Stepping up now, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's safe. Up next for the Rays, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tommy.
Popped him up.
Pham.
Martinez moving forward. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Lowe. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Grounded up the first baseline. One there. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Here's the 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Matt Wieters. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. And he takes strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. The next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Here comes the first pitch.
The third baseman.
Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So coming to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Back to the top of the order now, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. First pitch coming, here it is. To third, Carpenter is there. To second for one, on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 19, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit out towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners off for second. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He'll try it again from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He was right there for Darno to get his man. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, number 35. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Hitter, number 35.
This one's down to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throws in time, and that's at number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis Darno. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The left fielder, number 29.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The catcher, number 4. Yadier.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
He's got it bare-handed for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they... Ready for another chance. Kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Carpenter is there. The throw will go to third, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Ready now, Kevin Kiermaier. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Martinez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay sixth. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Diaz is off at first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Wieters. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Reined in. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game as there are quickly 2 away now. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame. Digging in, Willy Adames. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The shortstop, Willy Adames.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Striding forward now is the DH, number 35. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Adames gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ji-Man Choi. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run, and no one will track it down. Here it comes, 0-2. This is pulled into right. That's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third.
The left fielder,
Into the box
29.
now, Tommy Pham. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Martinez is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. At the plate, number 19. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The second baseman, number 19.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowe takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The third baseman.
Now in the box, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Diaz into shallow center. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now batting, Jose Martinez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit back up the middle. Adames picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Ready for another shot now. Yandy Diaz. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Baseman, Yandy.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's popped up. Number 19 is there. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
From the stretch.
The right fielder.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding in, Willie Adames. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Line toward the alley in left center. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The batter.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Adames leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Yadier Molina will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Hit down the third baseline. Well, that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dexter Fowler. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
Popped up. Choi has a play. He's got it one away. Digging in, Paul DeYoung. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Meadows is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
Now from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Stepping into the box, Dexter Fowler.